water or you lose fresh water for some reason, and the system continues to recirculate. So this pump is, say, 1.5 horsepower, right? Let's say it's actually being exercised at around 1,000 watts are going into this system all the time, right? So the fresh water comes in, it's cool. Whatever your water supply is, maybe 60 degrees or 50 degrees. And when it comes out, it's going to be recirculated through this system. And when it comes out, it has to relieve the heat energy, right? So the drain actually acts to release the heat coming out of the system.
In our condition, practically speaking,
yep,
we have about few SCM of silane, maybe half a SCM of debris.
You're not even close. No problem.
So if we confine ourselves with most of the students, they would be really worried about their practical use situations.
Yeah.
So under normal conditions, heat generated in the system
is exhausted down to the drain line.
Okay. So there's, even in case of water line fails in the middle,
yeah,
there is a sensor that would shut down the system, would.
Yeah, there's the temperature switch right here.
Okay.
This will shut down the system.
But not the flow switch, no.
The flow switch, the pressure switch, right? It just monitors the pump pressure. That wouldn't, there would be no interruption in the pump pressure. So this temperature switch generally is activated if you lose fresh water for some reason. Then the water in there is going to continue to recirculate. It'll give you a warning alarm of a freshwater flow. There's a little paddle switch in there that provides an output to the PLC. And it'll give you a warning alarm, but it won't shut down the system. Okay? So there we go. There we have it. So the gist of the system is you've got fresh water coming in to make up. It's recirculated by the pump down here. It goes up and down through the packing balls, right? That provides you wetted surface area. And then the process gases flow through the wetted surface area, and the gases are absorbed by the water, right? And the water level is controlled by the level sensors. The pump is monitored by the pressure switch, and the water temperature is monitored by the temperature switch. And there's one additional in the bottom of the tank here. There's a actual flow, a leak detector that will shut down the system if you notice a leak. And that's just about it for the system. Okay, is there any other questions on that?
I have one quick question actually. Ralph, is this being recorded?
Yes. We were trying to record it.
Okay, that's good.
Hopefully, yes. And also later, someday we'll get a PowerPoint presentation.
No, I can send you one when I get home. I was kind of embarrassed by that actually. I thought it was on my computer, but it wasn't.
I appreciate if you get some basic step-by-step troubleshooting kind of recipes or something.
Yeah, we will have that downstairs. Right now we are in conference hall.
Yeah.
Some of the operations details,
Yeah, actually with about half the students we went over the actual positions and everything on the system, and I find that the classroom is only minimally helpful. But the hands-on is where 95% of the learning goes on. So it's real easy to understand what we're talking about when you've got the machine in front of you working.
Exactly.
Okay? Are we ready?
Yep.
Let's get downstairs.
Yes, now we can go downstairs.
Thank you. Thank you very much for the loan of your wonderful technology. Halfway plumbed up with nitrogen. If one of these lines comes loose, then I want whoever is closest to this to calmly walk over here, slowly, and then close this valve, the green valve right here. Okay? We're just
that's just for today's training. Oh, for today's
just for today's training,
okay.
Right? We're setting up the system. So now we've got this. So what we're going to do is we're going to come on over here. This temperature indicating is monitoring the reaction temperature right in here. Well, come on over to this side, and you've got your temperature sensor right there. That's the thermocouple in there. Get out of your way. You can do that. Okay, the other thing is you've got your display. Tells me my alarms, sump flow level, nitrogen pressure, CDA pressure. Okay, so now I've actually just applied the nitrogen pressure up to the top, and so I should be able to clear most of those alarms. Okay, there we go. We've got 2 alarms left. We've got makeup water and low sump level. Alright, so I'm going to turn the system to on. You notice we've got this set up to flow 1 and 5 liters, or about 1.5 or 5 liters. Normally, you should be running about 100 liters of purge going through the system. But for today, because we're on liquid nitrogen, I'm going to go ahead and turn that off because it serves no pump purpose, right? But remember, normal operation is about 100 liters per minute, right? Okay. So now, let's reset that. We should have some water flow any moment here. Okay, so we've got the water flow going in there. So fresh water comes in here through the air-operated valve that we talked about, right? Right there. Then it goes over here through the flow meter. You can have to go around that way. Through the flow meter. Okay. Then straight into the system. Okay. You can see as I turn the valve up and I'm flowing more, then it's going in there. Alright, so now you can take a look. You won't be able to see that with the camera. But this is the exhaust that goes to the facility's exhaust, right? Goes drain through there. So you've got fresh water coming in, wetting this packing, coming in through there. And then it goes into the main area. And here's our whole piping and everything, the packing material and everything, okay? So now why is the pump hasn't started up yet because we haven't met the low sensor. So we've just got to wait for it to fill up, and then it's going to meet its low sensor. I also tested the rotation of the pump. That's something you should do whenever you change out the pump or something like that to make sure that you've got it wired correctly. You should just bump the motor starter contact.
Oops, that's not good.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, that wasn't good. Okay, so inside the electrical panel, right, we have the control breaker. This turns off power to your controls. You have your pump breaker that controls your overcurrent for your pump. The pump contactor, which starts and stops your pump. You've got your phase controller. This is a voltage filter, right? Okay, we've got another leak, another leak, and yeah, we have a failure. Okay, so now you can see I killed power, shut off water, and yeah, wood died. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
Where do you want me to go from here then?
I don't know.
Continue training?
Yeah, this is just a training session, so.
And then, yeah, whatever it is. Okay.
I gotta shut the water off or not? It's gonna shut itself off.
Yeah, the water's already shut off and everything's shut off, so. Okay.
It's just gonna relieve the pressure and stop on its own?
Yeah, it's gonna relieve the pressure and stop on its own, and we're gonna need a vacuum. Boy, oh boy, how did that happen? Okay, well, so we had a little plumbing repair going on before, and the plumbing repair has failed catastrophically. So we're going to go on with the training. Okay, what we should have seen... Oh, sorry. So what was going to happen is we're going to leak into there. I'm going to turn off the water. Turn the system on. It's not going to hurt anything. So I've got it set to stop, so alright, so we'll put any water in there. So now what we're going to see, okay, is I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate the leak alarm. You can see the system shuts down, it starts back up.